Hey guys, Matt from Total MTG here, and it's Deck Tech Tuesday. So now Kaladesh is here, and I've started brewing with some of the cards. Hopefully, get some fun decks going on, some strong decks, some, budgety decks, some, all different types of decks. But the first deck that I've built, I'm calling the DYNAVOLT deck. It's all based around, not that one, sneak preview. All based around DYNAVOLT TOWER. I really like this card. It's fun. It's it's my type of deck. It's going to be built around loads of cantrips, and yeah, I'm going to give it a go. Might be strong, might be not, but it's definitely fun. So DYNAVOLT TOWER. It costs 3. It's an artifact. When you cast an instant or sorcery, you get 2 energy counters. You can tap it, pay 5 to deal 3 damage to target creature or player. So, it's a lightning bolt on a bit of a tap, but it does cost obviously a lot more than a lightning bolt. But hopefully we can build up some energy counters with some free spell, playing some spells, getting the energy counters, build them up, and tap in to do some damage. So, what we need with this is lots and lots of cantrips. So, let's start off with our spells. We're going to run a full playset of a Galvanic Bombardment. It's the 1 tap... 1 red, it deals X damage to target creature where X is this, plus 2, named in the graveyard, so basically each one will get bigger and bigger, so, first one costs 2, does 2 damage, the next one will do 3 damage, next one potentially does 4, potentially, if you're obviously all in the graveyard. This is what this does, destroys creatures, and hopefully, it's good early game and late game as long as you're using them. And it only costs 1, so it's a quick trigger, which is what it's all about with the DYNAVOLT TOWER. The next one I'm trying is Select for Inspection. I've got 4 of these. Obviously a bit more situational. Return target tap creature to its owner's hand, but we only run 1 creature with a 2 of, but we only run 2 creatures in total in this deck because it's all about the cantrips. So this is obviously only costs 1 blue. You get to scry as well, which helps us go through our deck, find what we need. And obviously we are going to be taking a lot of attacks hopefully, so this will help us return it to their hands. We're going to run a full play set of them. So the card draw, we need some card draw. We need to get through our deck and find what we need. Anticipate's good for that. You get to look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, and the rest onto the bottom of your library in any order. So we're going to run 4 of them. Harness Lightning. It makes lightning bolts. It makes lightning bolts. Makes energy counters. I can't speak today. I don't know where I am. Gets energy counters, obviously DYNAVOLT will give us an extra 2 as well, because when we cast an instant or sorcery we get an extra 2. So potentially we could have, minimum we could have is obviously 5 when we cast this if we have DYNAVOLT on the battlefield. You pay any amount of energy counters, harness lightning damage deals that much damage to that creature. Great card this will be. It's going to deal with a lot of the early removal. It's going to be copters, it's going to be... you can get rid of an early tireless tracker, even if you just use it for the 3. You know what I mean? You get the early Sylvan Advocate. This is going to be our early type of removal. And obviously, it might get better as well, because we might be able to do it for bigger as well. So we're going to run a full play set of them. The next 4 is Take Inventory. Bit like Goblin Bombardment, you get to draw a card, then you draw cards equal to the number of cards, name this in your graveyard. So pay 2, draw 1, pay 2, draw 2, pay 2, draw 3, and so, pay 2, draw 4. So potentially, this is a good card drawing spell. Like I said, small, only costs 1 on the blue, so it's a nice cantrip. Get us more of those energy counters so we can be tapping the DYNAVOLT TOWER. Next one is Pieces of the Puzzle. I didn't have this originally in my first build up of the deck, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. Reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put up to 2 instants or sorceries, cards from the money hand, and the rest into your graveyard. So I think this, it'd be a good way of actually going for a deck, picking what we need. We're going to get to see the top 5. We have to reveal it though, obviously, and we get to put 2 instants of sorceries in our hand. So I think it's probably a good way of getting through the deck. So new cards from Kaladesh. It is a Fateful Showdown. This is one, part of our win con to do more damage. We've got lots of card draw. Deals damage to target creature or player equals the number of cards in your hand. Discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards. So I'm thinking maybe, I'm going to test the deck out as it is, but I'm thinking maybe stuff like Fiery Temper might come in. Because obviously with the discard with this, will be really good. We're going to run 3 of these. So, the deck's obviously in its early stages. I need to test as it is, as our first build, and then I'll, swapping things around, and then see how it goes. So, our next win con is I can't even pronounce this one. Metallurgic Summonings. It's the enchantment from Kaladesh, 3 and 2 blue. When you cast an instant or sorcery, you create an XX colourless construct artifact creature token where X is that spell's coveted mana cost. So, you know, we've not got a lot of expensive spells. We've got a lot of cantrips. You know, I can't remember how many in total it is, but it's well over 30, obviously. You can exile the summoners and return all those instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand as well. So you can imagine doing this, returning them all to your hand, then doing if you can, do a fateful showdown damage to a player where you discard your hand and then draw that many cards, but you do damage. Equals the number of cards in your hands. You get all your cards, but you can see what the deck's all about. Now, it's a bit of a hard combo to pull off. I'm not going to lie. It's a hell of a lot of mana. But, maybe one day when we're stalling out the game and, it is we've got like a spare 9 mana available. Do you know what I mean? Maybe we can do it, but, it'd be pretty fun. So, the last cantrip in the deck, the last spell is I'm going to have a one-off Fall of the Titans. Obviously, hopefully, we should be able to play this for this search cost with all our cheap spells. And it might just be a good way just to finish off our opponent, or maybe kill a couple of creatures if we need to. But this is just like the final card, maybe to just tip us over the edge and do a bit of final damage. So yeah, we get on to, obviously, I was just talking about the DYNAVOLT Tower. You can see with all those different cantrips that this is what it's all about, getting as many energy counters as we can. And just keep tapping it as much as we can to do, the 3 damage. Obviously, we might have to do creatures, but then again, we might not. The creature that we run is Torrential Gearhulk. We're going to run 2 of these, only 2 creatures at the moment. It's in theme with the deck, it's lots of instants and sorcery. This lets you cast one of those instants though. Enter the battlefield, you may cast target instant card from your graveyard without paying its mana cost. If that card we put into graveyard this turn, you get to exile. Now, obviously, it's got a flash as well. We've got lots of instances in there. Anticipate, Harness Lightning, Select for Inspection, Fall of the Titans maybe again, Galvanic Bombardment, Fateful Showdown. We might want to cast for free. It could be a cheaper way of doing it, but that is going to cost 6 to get it in. But you can understand what I mean. It's on theme with the deck, Torrential Gearhulk. Keeping it at 2 at the moment. I was thinking about adding the red Gearhulk as well, combustible. Because that, basically lets you do 3, draw 3 cards. It helps you go through your deck. Or if not, I think it does damage equal to the mana cost of all those 3 cards. So basically, you're guaranteed to get the 3 cards. So we're going to get onto the land base. Obviously, I will leave a deck list below so you can see the proper amounts of all these. We've got islands, mountains. We've got a playset of Wandering Ephemerals, playset of Spiral Bluff Canal, and a playset of Ether Hub. Gets energy counters, and obviously you can use energy counters to tap for any mana with that new card. So guys, that is the deck in the main. Obviously not sure what decks we're going to be coming up against. It's going to be a lot of aggro, so but this is a fun sort of deck. I wanted to go fun. It might be powerful. I'm hoping it could get a few wins. I'm going to try and put it together in card form, and obviously when they become online, I'll try and do it online so I can get some matches in. So let's go have a quick run through the sideboard. Obviously, sideboard's going to change. I don't know what I'm going to come up against yet. But at the moment, I'm Ceremonious Rejection. This is a 2 of the counter target colourless spell. Play set of Incendiary Flows that obviously could definitely be in the main as well. Couple of negates. Revolutionary Buff is another counter target non-artifact spell unless they pay 2. We've got, what is it? I think I put 4 of them in, so I might change that. Glimmer of Genius, got a couple of these. Scry 2, draw 2 cards, and you get 2 energy counters. So obviously it's 4, so it's not the main, but it could make a case of being the main because it's on, energy counters, scrying, drawing cards. That's what we want to do. And I've got a one of Confiscation Coup, just for bans. I mean, I do like this card. I'm going to build, probably separate around this card. Choose target artifact or creature you control. You get 4 energy counters. You may pay an amount of energy counters equal to that permanent's covered in mana cost, and if you do, you gain control of it. So it seems a very fun card, and I got a nice 480 one there, and I pulled another couple as well, so I should definitely be building around that. Anyway, guys, this has been Deck Tech Tuesday with my first Kaladesh brew. I've got plenty more coming for you. I hope you like this first one. It's a bit different. It's taking one of the cards, DYNAVOLT Tower, and building around it. I like doing that. It's like picking a card from the new set and trying to build cards around it. I've seen a few variations where obviously people are building DYNAVOLT Tower decks. It's a pretty self-explanatory deck. It's not rocket science. But it's a very, very fun deck, testing out the different cantrips and seeing what works for you, and then seeing, you know, basically having fun with the new energy counters. Anyway, guys, this has been Deck Tech Tuesday. Please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel if you do that. We're pushing towards 1,600 subs now. Thanks everyone that's watching and enjoying all the videos. You're all great. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Cheers, guys.